I want to talk about the easiest method that I found on tailoring and alchemy. Alchemy, you got your living steel procs, you got your brand new transmute procs, and tailoring, you got your bolt procs, your daily one clicks for tailoring. And I want to show you how. I want to talk about how I freaking do these things. So I buy a bunch of these resources, the awakened and the rousings, and the spools. So you need a bunch of tattered wilder cloth, and you're gonna break that down and unravel it, and you're gonna make a bunch of potions, and you're gonna make a bunch of tailoring stuff. This is really straightforward though. It's really not hard. It looks complicated. It's not. Put all this junk in your guild bank. These are all the resources you need to level the two professions, and you level them with tailoring first, and then you level your alchemy after, because you need your metal from your tailoring that you're going to get to use on your alchemy craft, your experimentation. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to get into it. Lame. You need about 15,000 gold. Good. I got about 15,000 gold in there. So I've been grabbing 15,000 gold because as you're going through these items, and you buy like 1,000 rousings and 1,000 rousings, and all of a sudden eventually you're using them all, and you need to buy a couple hundred more. It's no big deal if you grab 15,000 gold, you know what I'm saying? Pretty straightforward. The what I've been running out a lot of is not the wilder cloth, but you start running out of the herbs because you use a bunch of the herbs. And the herbs are expensive, so only buy those in groups of 100. So this is all we gotta do with this. It's very simple. I unraveled a bunch of these things. You need to start out with unraveling. So see, I have 1,000 of these things. Bolts of wilder cloth are really cheap on the auction house right now. They're like 7 gold when each wilder cloth costs you 8 gold. And a bolt is 3 cloth. So buy the bolts themselves. That's what I've been doing. Okay. I just buy them individually. They're 7.2 gold right now. It's weird. I think people are doing some procking games. I like it. But 3 gold. So the price of a bolt, if I make it myself, is 9 gold. Anyways, we're going to unravel these up to level 15. It's all good. We're going to go through this whole process. Not hard. I'm going to craft one of these because I want that first craft bonus. You need that metal. Tailoring is super duper cheap. You can max your tailoring out with 2,500 gold. That's good. It's really good. It's really cheap. So I recommend using tailoring if you're trying to get artisan metal and you're trying to get your daily one clicks. So far, it's been pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with it. I've leveled out 10 characters like this so far. So it took me a little while to figure this out, to do tailoring first and then do alchemy and use all the metal in alchemy. It's pretty straightforward once you do figure that out, though. I'm going to take this up to 15 on the dot. Don't worry about unraveling too much of this because you're going to need a bunch. I actually created a tailor that was spec'd into unraveling.
Guard against chaos.
He unravels really fast. That's what he does. Alright, then pop off your first craft and your skill up. All these green ones and these yellow ones, you're going to want them. You want all that metal. So just craft one of them. I always start at the bottom and then I go up to the reds. And at some point, all you have is reds left. And you've got all the artisan metal for your class. So once you buy a bunch of those bolts and a bunch of and you unravel a bunch of these small bolts, you're going to have so many materials for tailoring, it's going to be good to go. I just popped these off. Wilder cloth bolt, you do need one of those. I think it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those because you already bought a bunch of these. Wait a minute. That might be the one that you need a bunch of. I'm not quite sure. Wilder cloth bolt and Wilder thread bolt, I think, are two different things. Yeah, you got Wilder cloth bolt and Wilder cloth bolt. Que paso? Doesn't matter. Just make one of those Wilder cloths because you have all the bolts that you bought off the auction house. I swear to God, these things get real annoying.
The aspects have returned.
So just keep doing the crafts that give you bonuses. You do all the crafts that give you bonuses, and then you do the ones that are actually giving you skill ups. So you'll end this at like 60, I think. 50, 60? I don't remember. We'll see.
Aspects watch over you. Victory in all your battles.
These ones. These vibrant Wilder cloth bolt. I think those are the ones. I don't know. We'll see. Again, we're just creating one of each of these things for the metal. You need the metal. And you need the craft. So, craft one of each. Not hard. Don't make this complicated. If you have a bunch of characters, don't make it complicated. This is as easy as it gets, right? You train two, and you craft two. Don't worry about it. These are cheap. Don't worry about it. Spend like 10,000 gold. Get a bunch of bolts and get a bunch of tattered Wilder cloth to unravel. And get 100 rousings of each, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good for a long time, okay? Bunch of characters. And all that is 10,000. Most of the other professions take 10,000 just to get up. Just to get up. And tailoring takes 2,500. It's insane.
Watch over you.
It almost takes more to learn the spells than to craft them. Let that sink in. It's very good. Look, I made an extra one there. Think I give a shoot? I don't give a shoot.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles. Glory to all dragons.
Okay. You're crafting these because they're cheap and you need the artisan metal. It's that simple.
The aspects have
so your inventory is going to be full of tailoring stuff. Then we're going to move right on. What does this guy need? 2 of those vibrant Wilder cloths. Make another one of those. Not hard. I've done this a bunch of times. I always forget that step. Look. For some reason it gave me... I don't even know. Doesn't matter. The thing is when you have a bunch of alts, all you do is you dump all these materials right back in the guild bank and then pull them out on your next alt. So you use the materials that you don't use on this craft. Really easy. Alright, that's it. Is that it? Nope. Not it. These ones have done the first craft, so there's no more first craft bonuses. So now we just need skill ups. Guess what? We're at level 53. Take this up to 60. Take this up to 60 by crafting these hoods. These hoods will be green at that point, and then just stop. Just stop then. Not a problem. This is no big deal. And if you don't want to go up from 53, don't go up from 53. It's all good. Me? I'm just going to disenchant these hoods anyways. So I don't care. I'm going to take it up to 60. 60's fine. And then I'll let it sit at 60. Guess what? That was it. That was it. Cost us 2,000 in just in patterns and about 2,500 in materials. So you're looking at 5,000 gold per character. Easy. Guess what? You grab this. These quests, real simple. All you gotta do, go to the auction house and buy these things. Just buy them. Get the knowledge points. You just buy them. You build one of those chef hats on your way up. Just buy another one. Complete the quest. You get extra metal. You get extra knowledge points, not metal. That's it. Easy. Alchemy. You gotta you gotta buy draconic vials. I always forget these vials, and I always end up buying 5,000. I'm gonna go with 3,000 right now. I'm gonna be. Wait, what? No, 1,000. I always go with 1,000. 1,000 equals 5,000 gold. It's a little much. So I'm gonna go with 600. What I don't like is having to come back to this guy and get more. That's the problem. Alright, we got the Dragon Isles. The alchemy potions. This one is even easier than tailoring, okay? You need a ton of these potions because you need to reclaim these potions. So just keep crafting this healing one until it goes green. Not green, gray. You gotta keep crafting it until it goes gray. If you don't want to keep crafting this one, craft the mana one. Problem is, the mana uses rousing air and not rousing frost. Rousing frost is much cheaper than air. So I keep crafting this until this little arrow goes away. It's real easy. We're gonna see how long it takes though. There goes. Fix it up to 15? No problem. Learn all these. Guess what? We're doing the first craft bonus on all these as well. Really not difficult. Aerated mana potion. I'm gonna craft one of those. Do I want more? No, not really. These rousing airs. 34 gold's not that bad. 34 gold's not that bad. Alright. Wait, I already got those. Omnium Draconises. These ones you're gonna need a handful of, and these do get expensive. So I only buy these in groups of 100, and then I exhaust that. You only need 12 of each of these for each character, but you might need some more because your experimentation needs these materials all the time. So if you're not level 100, you're going to be experimenting with these materials constantly. So you can't buy too much of this. Problem is you don't want to buy it at inflated prices and then lose out value in the long run. So buy it in smaller groups. Buy it in like 50s, 100s, something like that. Alright. That can go off. Transmute air. Awaken frost. So you buy a bunch of these. I think I bought 1,000 of these, and they just sit in my bag, and then I just turn them into awakens whenever I need it. I'm not really caring as I'm... You can min-max this a little bit because you're going to go into transmutation spec, but as I'm leveling this, I really don't care. So I'm just leveling it. I'll get real sweaty with it later. Alright. So you can keep making these potions, the aerated potions, or you can just switch over into this red one. You're gonna, again, you are gonna need so many of these. So just build them. Stop worrying about the price and just do it. Do it. Same thing with reclaim concoctions. You're gonna need a ton of those too. Look, I got 194 of these healing potions. So all those potions I was pulling out of the bank, these are procs that you get from other crafts. When you're experimenting, you'll get procs for those things. So just disenchant them. If you're not going to use them, just disenchant them into new things. Look, I never crafted that. I'm reclaiming it. Give me solutions. Anything in groups of 5, I always reclaim those first because that'll give me an extra inventory slot. If it's an odd number, no bueno. Even number? If it's not in the denomination of 5, I'll put it that way. This is another one. You're going to need 1,000,000 of these reclaimed concoctions. So guess what? Make that little green arrow turn gray. Just keep crafting this. Just keep reclaiming your concoctions because you need these to do your experimentations. Not complicated, folks. Oh, there it goes. Gone. take a look at what other things we can craft. Because guess what? We want to craft it all anyways. So stop worrying about the prices and just craft these things. If it's got a first craft bonus, well, I'm going to do it at least once. You know what I'm saying? Except this guy. Except this guy. I don't craft this guy once because it's so expensive for five artisan metal. So everything I said is valid except for this one. Don't worry about that one. That guy? Forget about that guy. Oh, guess what? We need more Omnium Draconis. Craft them. Stop worrying about it, right? We're going to use almost all these materials in these experimentations. I promise. We're going to watch that little green arrow turn gray. And once it does, we're going to learn some more things to craft. 29. $30. Disappeared. You see it disappear?
I know many
On.
things.
All right, 30.
Seek knowledge.
So we got up to 30, right? The first craft bonuses are all gone. We have no more items we can learn from this nerd. Now we have to experiment.
Bring back knowledge.
First craft bonus, we got one experimentation right here. Do it. I usually switch these up. And as you're experimenting, if you learn a new, you leave this flag on, and then if you learn a new potion, guess what? There's a new potion right there. Awakened Earth. In the butthole bag. It's always in that bag. You gotta keep an eye on the butthole bag. It hangs off the end like that, and it just hides all the stuff that you need. So as you're... Oh, that's a level... Nice. 3 skill ups. So, as you're leveling... See how expensive it is, though? Just craft it once. Craft it once, get the metal. It's gonna give us 10... No, 5 metal. Easy. Gotta take that off to get the experimenting again. So once you craft it, you get the metal, it falls off your list. Then you can go back to your list. Once you get a proc on a new potion, you're just gonna build that. Look, there's another one. It uses the same materials. The same materials that we're using for everything else. You just craft one, and you move right on. Boom. That's an extra 5 metal. This is how easy it is. It's really not complicated, but it looks complicated, and it feels complicated, but when you get in there and you do it 10 times in a row, you learn some things. So I'm saving you the time of doing it 10 times in a row. Look, there's a new one. A new recipe just procced. Do I want it? Yeah, I want it. I want that metal. So when you craft that, it gives you the potions, and you can just disenchant those potions on your next character to get more of the reclaimed concoctions. Trying to make it simple, we're not trying to make it hard. We're going to do this until we blow up, basically. There's a new potion, I see it. Ah, it blew up already. That was an early explosion. I don't like it. Usually you get to like 50. One character got up to 65. It was madness. So there it is. First craft. Do I want it? Yup. Take it down. What I want to do is some more experimentation. So we're going to look to see if we procced any of this liquid earth. Liquid courage. Liquid courage takes away that debuff. Recent catastrophe. Get off here. Look, the cooldown's gone. We're going back to experimenting. Get at me. If I blow up again right away, I'll be sad. So these give you skill ups as well. Oh, I blew up again right away. Well, that's very unlucky. It is what it is. Sometimes that's the way she goes. Am I going to worry about it? Nope. I'm going to dump all these materials right back in the bank, and I'm going to take them to my next character. Oh, wait. Before I do that, Oh, I'm not even level 50 yet. This guy's not even level 50 to get the quest. That does suck. Well, I'll have to try to get it tomorrow. You do want to get that weekly quest. That weekly quest gives you a lot of materials. Gives you the extra knowledge points. You gotta get those knowledge points. That's the way she goes, you know? So all of your potions you just crafted, just put them back in the bank. Soulbound stuff, don't worry about it. All this VOE stuff, sell it on auction house. You got time? Sell it. Spell thread, sell it. Sell it. All these things that you're crafting are pretty much sellable. The bags, not bad. What else do we got? Nope. I always forget about the Draconic Vials because they look like potions, but they're not. You need those on the character because you're going to be using them. So you're dumping all your potions and all your materials right back into the bank just to pick them up on your next tune and disenchant. And get your maxed out levels. That's it. This is real straightforward. You put all your rousings and your awakened in there because you're going to need them on the next guy. This applies for any chunks of professions that you're doing. If you have a bunch of characters that are all doing similar professions and using the same resources, for example, the rousing orders and awakened orders. The rousings and the awakens. You just put them all into your bank and let them sit. Because every single profession uses those rousings and awakens. So it's no big deal. Look, we just maxed out that character. How long did it take? 22 minutes. No problemo. Let's move on to the next one. Get at it. Play some games. Have some good time. We're doing Dragonflight one clicks. Oh, yeah.